just going to start by settling a little bit into the left hip, work through, perfect. In terms of thighs, you want to make sure that they always go a little bit toward middle, good job. And as you're doing this little pendulum action, you're always thinking about a little contraction, contraction. So when you're moving, it's not just the hips, even though that is the first step, it's your weight that goes into the floor. And pause right here for a second. Once you've got that weight into the floor, you're going to think about the right side being a little bit heavier, exactly. So you're going to start feeling like a little contraction between those two actions. As you switch again, you're going to think about, again, a contraction here. It's not so much that it should topple you over, so your shoulders should still be roughly in a straight line, but just so that you feel this feeling of connection, good. And very almost like heaviness. 1, 2. Now, in addition, for some of the dances and for some of the movements, we can also notice that when we're here, let's go one more time here, you've got the contraction, you've got the hip to the side and the pendulum, but also you have this feeling of your spine moving a little bit left. So it's not only down, but it's down and a little bit out, almost like an arrow pointing this way. This is going to help you with swing, for example, because you're going to be able to use that movement into the action, and then when you switch, exactly, yeah. So it's not only going to be pendulum and nothing on top, because that can feel a bit empty, but instead it'll be pendulum, contraction, and a little bit of a spine shift over into the action switch. Ya, ta, beautiful. Let's do a few of these swing basics. So we'll do no rock step for now. We'll just do our triple step. So we'll start from here. We're going to start with a settling into the right hip, pendulum down, and we really want to feel grounded. Now from here, think about the spine as the first thing that moves. So it's almost like we're going to follow a bit. We're going to go and catch and switch. Catch, very nice. 1 and pendulum, good. Now here, the trick is when we switch. So from here, you did a great job on the triple. When you switch, 2 stages. First, you shift your weight on the leg, and then you allow it to settle. And when you allow it to settle, you'll notice that a little bit, that hip action actually can collect your foot a little bit. So if you feel, it's like a little rubber band. If my foot is out here, as I settle, my knees draw together a little bit, exactly, and good. This allows you just to make that first step a little bit neater. So let's say you did the triple this way. You don't want to do the pendulum and then just leave the foot out there and try and catch it. You want to have a little bit of a feeling collection and then replace here, pendulum, beautiful. Now in swing, unlike jive, the most important thing we're trying to show is this grounded swinging, swaying side to side. Whereas in jive, we want to be more articulating up and down, also due to speed. Here, we really want to feel this groundedness, beautiful. Spine over, and I want to feel like we're falling. Tick, tick, and beautiful. And that switch at the end, I want you to milk it for all it's got. So it's got and, that was wonderful, that's exactly it. You want, like we said before, rhythm in general is gooey. So swing also is very heavy, but also very gooey in terms of body actions. Yeah, yes, spine. Not only are you going to settle, which you're already doing well, I really want to feel that as, exactly, you feel that displacement where you're, yes. And not only that, I want you to keep that rib popping out to the side while you're doing that triple. So as you're here, try not to eliminate, so here you've got just a little protrusion side, try not to eliminate it on the very first one. You're going to maintain it throughout the 3, so you're going to go keep it. And now, very beautiful, exactly right. Now we go other way. 1, E. Oh, yes. E. I think here, so you could crunch a little bit more on the left side because it was very detailed on the right. I saw all the action. Yeah, and then here it was good, but it was almost like a little bit halfway through, and I wanted to see more. Yes, exactly. So go E, ya, ta, E. Yes. The more you can show that transfer, good. Side, leading side, beautiful side. Even more. Give me more hip. Yes, hip. Boom, pa, pa, hip, boom, pa, pa. Stop, good, just for a split second. Show me more of this, yes. So you're doing great, exactly right. As you get better and better, I want to see more of a constant stretch in opposition. So you're never moving kind of in one line. You're always thinking about body opposition to create a little bit more angling, yes, which you have. And I find that for you, it just drops a little bit on the switches. Yeah, which is normal, right? So we're here, we stretch in opposition, we go keep it. Now here, show me the stretch first, don't rush. Yes, exactly right. Opposition. Ti, ti, ti. Oh, yes. Ra. E. Amazing. What a difference, right? What a difference already. Yeah, it looks totally different. And the thing is with, it should feel, again, it should feel like you are in control of everything. Like every little last detail is being, yeah, you're not just going casually through the motions, you're working through the muscles, through the legs, through the body. Everything is always turned on, active and working. Let's add the rock step. There are a few versions of rock, step, and swing. The one we're gonna do, let's just go side by side. You'll step a little bit behind me here. So we kind of did it last time. We said that we're gonna work through the settling of the left leg, and then with the right leg, we're gonna place it behind. And the key is to pop the hip with rotation back. Now, the only thing that we wanna do is we wanna be careful not to send our whole spine on the leg. So we wanna be in a pressure point on the, so we wanna be pressure on the left foot, not completely back on the right. So from right now, if I can see based on your spine, you're almost too back weighted. So the way to do this, yeah, as we move, we settle, we prepare, and now when we do the action, think about it like this. As you straighten the right leg and place the heel down, don't take exactly. You're not gonna take all of the weight off the front foot. You're really gonna send the hip back, 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 good, but your chest is gonna be so far forward that if I ask you to lift this foot, you shouldn't be able to lift it easily. It should require a little bit of this up. Okay, let's do it one more time, same thing. No worries. So from here, we're gonna go settle first. Good job. Now we're gonna think just about that leg and hip. So we move the foot, we go move. Very good. Now you can actually place the heel down for now. There are a couple of versions. For now, we'll place the heel down and think about pendulum. Yes. So exactly that same lifting. Again, look how beautiful this is right away, right? And so you're looking to show as many curves of the body as possible. If you were just to step back, this would be a nice leg line, but it doesn't show, like, again, articulation, stretching. So you really want to create a shape. And yes, that's it. That's it. Perfect. One more time. Let's go a little bit closer.
It's an ab workout.
It should be. It should be exactly that. Like when you think about dancers' bodies being strong, they're practically strong because they're using all the muscles and all the different, exactly, all the different movements. Settling first. Now we're gonna go leg, and do not move the chest. Think about chest staying forward. Good job, beautiful. And you can pop, exactly, yes, exactly. So this is really like a press line. We go step through the leg, and now we think about settling and shifting the body, and now we're drifting into position ta, ta, gui. Wait, show me the shift, yes. Triple. Now here comes another point. We have to collect our foot first in before we rock back. Otherwise it's gonna look a little bit weird. If we go triple step and then we go right away back, this doesn't look nice. So we gotta have this little collection. So we went triple step, we went collect, twist the hip a little bit more to create, yes, to create a preparation. And now you're gonna think hip diagonal, beautiful. Come back, and again, we go shift, body over, crunch. Very nice. Crunch. E, boom. Very nice. Could you feel your spine a little bit too far back, right? So beautiful position, legs, exactly, yeah. So always think when you're doing the rock step, you are trying to be to me. Yeah, you're trying to allow the hip to go back, but everything else is to me. Again, and shift. Show me more articulation, that stretch, yes. Wait, gooey, and then we go to me, spine. Hip, 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 more, yes. Good job. Step, yeah. I feel it. Yeah, as long as you don't really like feel it, but just feel it, it's good. Yeah,
feel it.
Yeah, they're beautiful. And again, the more you can learn to use your body in all of these maximum things, basically if you're dancing on the floor and it feels like, this is the easiest, like I could do 5 of these dances.
It should hurt tomorrow.
It should hurt, yeah. Or it should, at least should be sore. Let's go one more time from the top here. So we're gonna go preparation. And one more piece I'll give you on this one, and then we can kind of work through it. When you're doing that initial preparation, the idea is that we send the weight toward the partner so we can have a feeling of kind of like in and then out, correct. Okay. So to do this, as you settle into this hip, your spine is actually gonna come toward me. So as we settle and rotate, exactly. Because that same principle of settling and moving in opposition, as you twist the hip, yes, exactly, yes. So you go a little bit of internal wind up. Great job. You've got that feeling of connection. Good job. And now calmly think leg and hip, but not body. Yaka, tika, crunch. And here, I'll just say one thing. I have a feeling that every once in a while, you think about the crunch and it puts you actually aware. Yeah, it kind of like tilts you instead of sends you. And what we want to have is, yes, yes, it's got to be ascending. Yeah, well, not only that, not this way, right? So we don't want to crunch and go into it. The point of the crunch is almost to, you press down, and as you press down, the hip goes side, but the body starts moving. If it goes just here, if you can see it's kind of like anchoring in the wrong position. Okay. Yeah. So from here, we move a little bit back here, and we go. Settle to me. So think me, 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 me. Good job. We go leg, hip, and pendulum. Now we think body, 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 body. Ya, ta, switch, work, 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 and triple, work, 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 work. Wait, think about me first. Hip. Good, I heard that crack. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay? Yeah. Nothing hurt?
No, it's good.
Okay, one more. So we go, settle to me, and. Good. And always have that feeling of, to me. Yes, exactly, that little connection in. We go sucked in, and then we go, vroom, teak. That's okay. As long as there's no pain. More spine. Yes. Good job. E, ta. More hip, hip, hip. Yes. Spine. Travel. Hip. Pendulum. Yes. Now spine. Ra, ta, ta. E, ra, ta. Hip. Boom, ba, bam. I want to see even more, Lindsay. So from here. Hip. And think diagonal. Diagonal. Boom, ba. Diagonal. Show me that angle of the hip. Yes, go calm. Boompa. More. And so now ground it even more. Ra-ta-ta-ta, ya-ta-ta, boompa, ra, ya. Good. Work through the body. Yes. Iba. Yes. Upper body moves one way. Upper body. Yes. Boom. Upper body, upper body. It's like when we do an inside turn or an outside turn, I want you to keep that same energy. So the mistake that most people would make initially is they would do rock step, and let's say we do a turn inward. You would turn, and you would just go back to triple one, triple two, and everything would go back to neutral. But what we want to do is we know that now, every time we do a triple, at the end of it, there are two actions that happen. We work over the leg, and then we settle. If we apply that to the turn, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go start with a rock back, rock step. Then we're going to first work through this leg, but instead of directing our energy side, we're going to rotate a little bit extra and direct our energy to this new side. Then we're going to do that first triple, and as we switch, we're going to stand, settle, but at the same time also create a rotation, and again create that line. I always want you to have one side leading and one hip over in a pendulum. Okay? Let's do we'll do side by side. I'm going to be in front of you and we'll face this way just so we can see. So I'll stand on this side so you can see me when we turn around. Start with a collection of the left. So we go and we go wait. Good. Show me pendulum back. More open at the hip. Yes. Beautiful. Now we step over the leg and then I want you to do pendulum and rotation one. Before we do anything, think about that side movement. Now we're going to do the triple step. Now the next thing, first you stand, you settle. And now we do the same thing. We go stand and settle, but add a twist. Hold it. Good job. And this is the tricky one. Here, you see you're good, but you're neutral. I wanted you to be, yes, exactly. And now finish that triple. Ta, ta, ta. Yeah, wherever we go, let's see if it's a rock step. Okay, so we start. First we go to me. Hip, hip, hip. Now pendulum. Show me first before you move. Exactly. Good. Body goes. Uno, dos, tres, wait, settle, good. Now we're going to rotate as we did that, beautiful, and we'll just go this way. Body, e, boom, again. Pendulum, wait, good, squeeze it out, and we go together. Pendulum, boom, ti, ya, e. Yes, that was beautiful again. Boom. Now, one, e, gooey, 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 and ra-ta-ta, boom, ba, yakata-ta, yakata-ta, boom, e, bari, ba. Oh,